Basketball can be a tough game because the ball doesn't always bounce the way you want it, and it's not easy to control. Every once in a while, there's even a mad scramble, and sometimes you have to end up taking one for the team. The key is to make sure that even when you fall down, that you get back up. Even the coaches have to understand that, because this is the Big West.
It's Wednesday Night Lights as Joe Pasternak and Rod Barnes square off at Accardo Center for UCSB and CSUB. Anagrams for Mongo. Gauchos out to the early lead. Ajari Sani comes up short, but KK Tong there for the putback. The freshman from South Sudan with 8 points and 7 rebounds. Runners mustering some resistance. Eugenius Jerusevicius from mid-range for 2 of his 15. And Tavion Collum ends up with 8 for the runners. He trims Santa Barbara's lead to 5 here. Miles Norris from the left wing for UC Santa Barbara hits the shot, hits the deck, puts the Gauchos back up by 9. They lead by 7 at the half. Second half, Jerusevicius drops this from the corner for a 3, 6-point game as the runners coming back. But Santa Barbara right back. Josh Pierre-Louis finds Norris. He had 14. Gauchos hold CSUB to 35%. To win this one 60-48. Santa Barbara 4-0 in league play. We head now to La Jolla, where the Tritons host the Highlanders. Students back at UC San Diego filling in the REMAC. Early going, Nate Pickens feeds Lachlan Ulbrich freshman team up, and the Highlanders lead by 6. Riverside still playing with that leading scorer Zion Pullen. Ulbrich had 19 and 11 for the double-double. Tritons, though, shooting the lights out in the first half. Reverse layup here from Bryce Pope, who had 13. Home team up by 10. Riverside cut the lead to 5, but Roddy Anderson, the third on the scene, the 3, he had 14 for UC San Diego. Later in the half, this is the age of Wakoria. Francis Wakoria, that is, the 3 from the right wing. Tritons lead by 13 at the half. Second half, Wakoria again with the jam in transition. He ended up with 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks. UC San Diego feeling good, up 18 with 11 minutes to play. But here come the Highlanders. Kyle Owens, 2 of his 10 points. He also had 14 rebounds. Tritons lead down to 11. Then UCR head coach Mikey McPio goes Neil Diamond. Turns on his Hartwell. Jamal Hartwell, that is. 3 from the left corner, 5-point game. Couple of minutes later, Hartwell again. Highlanders cut the lead to 2. Would you believe UCR has the lead? 3 for Hartwell. He went 6 of 8 for bonus distance. 7 seconds left. Bryce Pope cuts it to 1. That's as close as UC San Diego would get. UC Riverside rallies from 18 down on the road. They're now 4-1 in Big West play. To the San Fernando Valley for UC Davis and CSUN, Matadors head coach Trent Johnson looks on. Tough break for the Ags in the first half. Ty Johnson, the transfer from Loyola Chicago, having a great year, hits the floor hard, would not return. Later in the half, Ethan Ibanago catch and shoot mid-range. Matadors out to a 9-point lead. Ibanago ended up with 9. But Davis chips it down, though. End of the first half, Christian Inigwe connects. Nice move in the lane. It's 3-point game. He ends up with 7 points and 5 rebounds. Second half, Deontay Bostic playing downhill. The driving layup pushes the CSUN lead back to 8 at 44-36. But the Aggies rally. Elijah Peppers, Davis Hoops Club band. He fakes the 3, nails the pull-up. 20 points, 9 rebounds for Pepper. The lead down to a single point for CSUN. Davis takes the lead, but Bostic again, this time to his left hand, ball drops through the twine off the flat of the back iron. Game tied at 49, 18 on the game for Deontay. But Pepper finding Rob Beasley for three. Aggies back in the lead. Beasley leading all scores with 23. Pepper added 4 assists. The Aggies hold on. Big road win for UC Davis over CSUN as the Matadors fall to 0-5 in Big West play. Wrapping up Wednesday, we head to the Bren Center for a battle of OC supremacy. The Titans and the Eaters. Early going, Devin Tillis to the cylinder and 10 points, 12 rebounds for Tillis, posting a double-double. Here's the feed from Jalen Harris, the dunk from Vincent Lee, 14 and 8 for Lee. He shot 7 of 11 from the floor. Dawson Baker, length of the floor for Irvine, 2 of his 17. Eaters up 2 at the break. Second half, Titans on a run. Scramble for a loose ball, ends up with Latrell Whitesell Jr. Trelly for 3, ends up with 11 to go with his 6 assists. Titans Torrey San Antonio from 3. Drops it down, leads the Titans with 17. Fullerton up by 6. Jalen Harris a 3. Pushes the Fullerton lead to 10. Eaters looking shell-shocked. The Titans are fired up. 6 minutes later, though, Justin Hone with the 3. Lead back to Irvine. Hone with 15, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. The pride of Riverside, Poly from the right wing. Did he call bank? DJ Davis, 3 of his 16. Eaters up 6. Bren Center crowd loving it. San Antonio tries to shoot the Titans back into it. Makes a 1-possession game with 12 seconds to play. But it's the Eaters who stay unbeaten. They go to 4-0 in Big West play. Respect from Russ Turner on the 70-65 win. Thursday night, our friends Jason and Bill on the scene at Walter Pyramid for Long Beach State and Cal Poly. Congrats, Chance Hunter. He scores 1,000 points over his career. He used to play for Long Beach. Now he plays for Cal Poly, but it's the Beach leading early. No Joe Murray for the Beach, so they turn to their own Hunter. Tone Hunter all the way to the rim. Ends up with 12. Beach out of the chute fast. He's excited. When he jumps from the ground and then dunks it down, that's Traore off the feed from Jadon Jones. Abubakar, 12.7 rebounds. Beach is up double digits. Late first half, Jadon with a 3 of his own and pushes the Beach lead to 15. Second half, Mustangs looking to rally. TJ Taylor down low. He gets the and 1, 13 and 6 for Taylor on the night. But the Beach keeps the pressure on. Traore to Traore for the dunk. 12 and 8 for Lucina. Abubakar with 5 assists on the contest. Hunter to A.J. George, 2 of his 15 to lead all scorers. George playing for the injured Sahonis. Long Beach State holds serve at home against the Mustangs.
Weekend action starts with a Saturday matinee at Premier America Credit Union. Matadors taking on the first place Eaters. First half, J.C. Butler off the inbound play. The friendly bounce on the road. The Butler did it. J.C. ends up with 10 points for the Eaters in just 16 minutes. Later, De'Aaron Tucker for CSUN with the face-up. 12 and 9 for Tuck, and the Matadors actually take the lead. Pierre Crockrell II then finds Dawson Baker in transition for the 3. Irvine by 5, one of Crockrell's 8 assists. Closing moments of the half, Attenwright uses the dribble. Crypto to Venmo, convert that cash 3-pointer. It's a 5-point game at the break. Wright ended up with 14. Start of the second half, Devin Tillis gets Irvine going. He ended up posting a double-double, 10 points and 11 rebounds. Later, J.C. Butler again with the 3, pushes the Eaters' lead to double digits, made all 4 of his shots on the game for Irvine. But back comes Deshaun Allen Ikens, levitating like Dua Lipa, saying hello to Dean Keeler. Cuts the lead to 9. Deshaun ends up with 14 and 7. But the defense steps up for Irvine. Steal by Crockrell II. He can't finish. But Dawson Baker on the follow. 2 of his 11. Lead to 13 for Irvine. They take the contest 71-57. And Irvine moves to 5-0 in league.
Tritons and runners from Ricardo Center. UC San Diego with the early lead, and Bryce Pope adds to it. He'd finish with 16. Wakoria off the Pope feed. Kiss off the window. 16 on the game for Francis. And a double-digit lead for UC San Diego. Kasim Watson for the home team. He had 10 on 5 of 7 shooting. UC San Diego goes to the break up 12. Second half, Agnias Jerusevicic follows the Reynolds miss to start the comeback for Bakersfield. He'd end up with 16. Bino Smith then steps outside for 3 of his 10. Runners within 6. Modestus Conclaris with the mid-range from the corner, and Bako leads 12-8 for Conclaris on the night. Jarusevicic from Lithuania with the coup de grace for CSUB, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block to go with 16 points. The Runners close out UC San Diego, rallying back from 14 down over the last 11-29. Dedrick Taylor returns to his alma mater as Fullerton heads to University Credit Union Arena to face UC Davis. Early going, T.Y. Johnson, the floater in the lane for the Aggies. UC Davis is up by 3. Christian Anigwe, the San Jose State transfer from Rob Beasley III, the Montana transfer, finds the portal at the rim. Elijah Pepper for UC Davis, the foul, the and one. Big day for Pepper, 29, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Back the other way, Jalen Harris makes it a 2-point game with the 3. He'd finish with 19 for Fullerton. Grayson Carper out of the corner for 3 of his 12, trying to play the unlikely hero game, 2-point lead for the Aggies. The 3 from Christian Anigwe, who gets the bounce, puts the home team up by 10, 16 for Anigwe on the day. Titans rally, Max Jones in the lane, uses glass, makes it a 2-point game with under 9 minutes to play. He had 17. Still a 2-point game, Elijah Pepper delivers in the lane with the right hand for the Aggies. But the Titans hang in. Here's Jalen Harris finding Torrey San Antonio, streak into the bucket. The and one, he would hit the free throw. Torrey San Antonio with 11 on the game. T.Y. Johnson for Davis, the and one of his own to give the Aggies the lead. He ended up with 16. Johnson to the hole again for UC Davis. He's pumped up, and UC Davis fends off Cal State Fullerton. The Aggies go 2-0 for the week. Nice job by head coach Jim Less. To the Thunderdome for Riverside, Santa Barbara. Highlanders have never beaten the Gauchos, 0 for 24 all-time. Early going, A.J. Mitchell through the lane. Santa Barbara by 8, and there was much rejoicing. 15 to go with 4 assists for Mitchell. Jamal Hartwell II has really stepped up in the absence of Zion Pullen for UCR. Leaves this one for Kyle Owens. Highlanders take the lead. This time, Hartwell does it himself. The 3 extends Riverside's lead. He ended up with 16. Closing moments of the first half, Mitchell down the lane with greetings from Belgium. 2-point UCR lead at the intermission. Second half, Highlanders come out stomping. Lachlan Olbrich with the bucket. And 1, says Andy Cohn. 10 points on the game for Olbrich. Watch Cole Anderson and Andre Kelly work the give and go. 12 for Kelly, Fresno and Stockton together. Now you know you're in trouble. Later, the Gauchos would again turn to the matrix. Mr. Anderson. Cole with the runner cuts the lead to 3. A lucky 13 for Cole Anderson. Kyle Owens, though, answers for UCR from distance. Highlanders by 7. Huge game for Owens with 19 and 15. Pickens with the steal and the dunk for Riverside, but he'd get teed up. Closing time for UCR, so Hartwell gets to work. From 3, Riverside by 11. One last run for UC Santa Barbara. Cole Anderson uses the screen to make it a 7-point game. Moments later, Miles Norris from distance, make it a 4-point deficit. Pump of a fist, he had 12. Flynn Cameron, though, takes it to the rim here. 9 points, 6 boards, and 9 assists for Cameron. Coffee is for closers only. Gauchos get within a point, but KK Tongs heave just off, and the Highlanders knock off UC Santa Barbara for the first time ever. First league loss for the Gauchos. The last game of the night, Simplify Arena at the Stan Sheriff Center. Travel nightmare for Long Beach State. Didn't get into Honolulu until 4 a.m. because of weather issues, but we play on. Good crowd out to see their bows. Long Beach State leading early. Tone Hunter pulls up, pushing the lead to 6, setting the tone early, if you will. Favorite son Samuta Avea responds from the corner for the bows. 3 of 6 from distance, ended up with 17. Hawaii keeping it close. Hunter, the long pass ahead. The first miss and the follow from Abubakar Traore. Traore ended up with 16 points and 11 rebounds. Hustle play from Noel Coleman, trying to feed Avea, who can't finish, but Kamaka Hepa trailing the play finishes it off. 11 points and 14 rebounds on the night for Hepa. Johannes drops it to the big man, Amari Stroud. Nice move inside and 1. Tie game. End of the half, De Silva for Hawaii. He'd finish with 9 and 12 and a 3-point Bows lead at the break. Beach still playing without their leading scorer and first-team All-Big West selection, Joel Murray. They hope to get him back soon.
3 from Javon McClanahan keeps Hawaii in front. The Vallejo product with 15 on the game. But Long Beach State won't go away. Jadon Jones from his happy place, 3-point basket. The Beach takes the lead. Moments later, the theft. Hunter pokes it away. Jones feeds him for the lay-in. 3 steals to go with his 18 points for Tone Hunter. Hawaii, though, back in the lead. Noel Coleman takes the feed, moves down the right side on the bounce, lays it in. Coleman with 25 to lead all scorers. Late in the game, Abubakar Traore off the inbounds pass to the hoop using glass, and it's a 2-point game. Traore shooting 7 of 12 on the night from the floor. Coleman, though, the 3 from the wing. The Bows feel it coming. Lead back to 4 for Hawaii. Valiant effort for the Beach dealing with adversity, but Hawaii, the big bounce back win at home, 79-70.
That's all for now, folks. See you next week on This is the Big West.